Hello there. So this is another standard deck update for the Kamigawa latest uh, metagame, but unfortunately you can obviously see in the list that it has no Kamigawa cards in it. So going to the quick uh, background of this event, this is from the MTG Standard League. It is the blue-red Delver Deck, Aggro Tempo, but it's just played by Tyson Gill. So looking at this deck list, basically a bunch of 4 obs, with of course the Delver of Secrets as our main character or creature in this build, along with some support creatures such as the Ascended Spirit, wherein Snow Lens will basically pump this up. Sudo's Figure of Destiny in this format, and Magmatic Channeler as a spell gas and late game attacker and its build. Also we have Thermo Alchemist as the Soul Pinger. What I mean is pinging is that it can deal 1 damage to each opponent, and whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, you can untap it to deal 1 more damage. So this is backed by a few of these 1 mana spells, basically for set of Consider, set of Frostbite, and Play with Fire, to just basically ping off the opponent's life total, while you get to set up your Delver, or basically just go through without maneuvering them later early on this build. So Saw It Coming is your hard counter spell in this, which you can just foretell early on. The same with Behold the Universe, but this is for the Scry 2 and Draw 2 cards, the instant preordain. And of course the Izzet's basic 2 mana cost sorcery gas card for expressive iteration. So going through the lands, we basically just have a play set of Rurik Blind Pathway, along with snow-covered islands and mountains to compose the main deck. For the sideboard, we have Fading Hope, 2 copies of Burning Hands, Cathartic Fire, where you can just kill off additional spot removals for creature or planeswalker, and at the same time you can discard up to 2 cards and then draw that many cards in case that you would need to draw to your main spells. The Swing for Stroke for the mid-range and control decks, copies of Negate, of course, for removals, Test of Talents, a Singleton, counter for instant and sorcery spell, and Thundering Rebuke as another source of damage to kill off large creatures early on. But we also have Crush the Weak from Kaldheim. This basically does 2 damage to each creature, and you have to exile it, maybe for tokens or for random X1s or X2s that you may face in the game. So overall, this looks to be just a basic build again. Good thing is that they didn't had any changes on it, but of course the main strategy is still intact, having to go with Delver turn 1, then flip it to the Insectal Aberration and just go with 3 damage in the air, and just protect and with your spot removals and pick off their life total with Thermal Alchemist ping effects. So basically for a quick sideboard setup, if you get to face control, obviously you will just include the Discernible Strokes, Negates, and Test of Talents to replace Frostbite and Play with Fire. And also, if you get to face mono green or red green, you can also have Burning Hands instead, which it can deal 6 damage to any green creatures to upgrade all your Play with Fire and replace it with this one. Also, Fading Hope is also do out tempo card, but I'm not sure if it's still a good sideboard, since I would consider having it in the main deck, maybe replacing a copy of Frostbite and Play with Fire. So that's about it for this deck update for Delver. I think we're going to see more of this since this is a high level tournament in MTG Online. As you can see on the other cards in this lineup, also see some notable archetypes that are maybe dominating in the metagame of this current standard. So that's a wrap on this deck list. Thank you for watching this one, and until the next time.